Anywho, I wanted to talk to y'all about proactive communication, guys. Proactive communication. So we caught some rain just the other day. We had a bad, well, quote unquote bad storm. It got windy, and the people decided to shut down the schools and stuff like that. Yes, we had some rain with it, of course, but it wasn't that bad. It actually turned out to be a nice day, like something like this. Like it's sunny. Um, I think it's in the 40s right now, but it's still nice, and it's gonna be a nice day. I think it's gonna be probably in the I think today's highs is, I think it's like 67, something like that. That's still decent weather, y'all. I ain't complaining because it get cold sometimes. We experienced some frost, some snow here this year, so I appreciate my upper 50s and 60 days. You know what I'm saying? But anywho. I wanted to talk about proactive communication, guys. Within this process, I actually had some work lined up, stacking up my schedule, of course. Got the spring early rush go ahead kicking in. People's trying to get on the schedule for a sod installation and just projects in general. And I had a project lined up, and with the weather being a factor, the ground is saturated. Who's trying to do grading? Who's trying to grade mud, guys? Nobody, right? Who's trying to use a machine and grade some mud? Not me. So I had to push the project. So when I push the project for the next day have to get pushed as well. But it's usually a 2-day process for these jobs. So what I did was, and this is something I feel like I've learned from, because in the past I'll be like, man, I don't want to call the customer with an excuse, man. I don't want to, just making it, because in reality, it's really not excuses. It's the reality, and they can actually see it's going on. But it's all about timing. Don't call them like a day later. Call them when it's going on so they can know what's up. That I wasn't due to a project until I had supposed to been starting a project basically, and then I was supposed to start another one the next day. But either way it delayed one day, right? So also with the delayed process, sometimes things are out of our control, like product delivery. I had a product being delivered to property, and if they can't cut the sod on the sod fields on farm or whatever, because the fields are saturated, that's also something that's out of my control. So I make sure I communicate all of that stuff. Something I typically don't do. Typically I just roll with it, like, you know what? They see what's going on, and just stick your head in the sand mentality. I have learned from that, guys. I have learned from it. You repeat the lesson until the lesson is learned, and I've learned from that. Shouldn't be eating while I'm talking, because, right? Yeah, got to get it in. Got to get it while it's warm. Anywho, so I reached out to the first customer. Hey, due to the weather, of course, we will have to delay, and the product more than likely is going to be delayed by a day as well. We do have a few clients lined up day after day, but we're going to push you on to the soonest day available, which is today, because it's supposed to got down and rain bad today, but it's just windy. Still working conditions, so it's not going to prohibit me from doing what I need to do. But anywho, I said, hey, we do have a schedule lined up to where we have to schedule a service, other from working. And I make sure I put that in my well, and I've sent out my project service agreements, or service agreement, but yeah, my contracts for jobs, projects, because